Good morning, fourth grade. Hope you had a good week off, good Easter. Different this year, I'm sure, but I hope it was good nonetheless. And this week, we're starting a new spelling list, list 26. I feel like we were just on list 5. And here we are, already on 26. So I wanted to do a different, neat way to show you what we're learning this week in spelling with this particular list. And what is this diagram up here called? You all should know it because we've done several of them in class. Venn diagram. I hope that's what you're saying. Very good. So you'll notice this week we're basically going to be looking at the Y being used as a consonant and also as a vowel. So you can see we have the short I when Y sounds like a short I, and when Y sounds like a long E. And then in the middle of the Venn diagram you have you have 3 words that have both short I and the long E as a Y. Pretty interesting. So you can see the long E, the Y that sounds like a long E is an unstressed syllable. And I don't know if you guys remember me talking about that. That just means that the syllable is not emphasized. Sorry, I lost my place. Not emphasized. So we have cozy, daily, glory. So you can hear it, trophy. They all have that long E sound. And then over here, you have the short I, symbol, it makes that sound. I don't know what just popped on my screen. Okay, bicycle, system, crystal, symbol, gymnastics, and symptom. And then in the middle, we have the both short I and the long E. So we have the short I, and then symphony, and the E's at the end. I think those words are really cool, actually. Mystery, and then oh my goodness. Laura, Mrs. Connor's flubbing her words. Sympathy, okay? And if you notice on my short I side, I have 2 words that are starred. If you guys remember, those are homophones, and they have the same sound but different meanings and different spellings. This symbol would be like a cross, something that symbolizes something. A cross for Easter symbolized lots of different things with Jesus. And then this symbol is your musical instrument symbols, and that's actually what's on your workbook page 102 when you turn to that. And then your review words for the week, misplace and heroes. And then your challenge words are energy and necessary. So a little bit trickier words. I hope this, by me doing this, breaks it down a little bit better for you. When you turn into workbook page 102, you have your normal word sort. And by viewing this, and you can always pause me, and that way you have this list and the way they are, separated by the sounds that they make. It'll be easier for you to do your workbook page on 102. So you're welcome. And also, one more thing before I go, I'm going to turn myself this way a second. I wanted to tell you, I gave you and your parents an email about Spelling City. The lighting's bad that way. And what they're doing, obviously that's a paid thing, but I always did the free membership. But they are offering 3 months free since we're all on this whole quarantine and stay-at-home situation. So, but I took that upon myself, and I entered everything in for all 4 grades. But this list is on there. And basically this just opens up more games for you guys. I know you were getting bored with the ones that there's only so many free ones. So this gives you that more opportunity with that. You're able to get on and view your list in, I think, 2 or 3 different places. And then it also gives you the option to print them off too. So if you're able to print them at home and you want an extra copy, just remember your list is also in your spelling workbook. And then, for me, I can get on and your tests are going to be on there. So I want feedback, especially for my 4th graders, to let me know how that works on there. And your email should have your username and password. So now you can actually log in as a student and not under teacher. and you have a whole new thing, and you can get on and view the games that you can play. And then it actually keeps track, I think, of your test scores and different things that you've played. So your extra work this week, instead of doing ABC order or syllable spelling or writing them in sentences or a story, all I want you to do is get on Spelling City. Make sure that your username and password works. If for some reason it doesn't, please message me and let me know, and I will work what I can out on my end to fix that problem for you. And then you are required to play, I think for 4th grade, I said I wanted you to try 3 new games. If you want to play all of them, knock your socks off, as long as mom and dad are okay with that. But I want you to at least try, 2 or 3 different games, and some of them are pretty cool, and just something different for you to do and not the same old thing that you've been doing. That's all you have to do. And I can see when I log in under teacher, I can actually see if you are on playing or not. So just get on there and fool around so that I can see, and it'll tell me the time you played and everything. So I can say, oh, Pete, you only played 5 minutes, and Laura fooled around for 37 on there. It doesn't really matter. It's just for you to have extra practice, and I'm just teasing you too. I'm not picking on you or anything. So let me know your feedback and what you think of that, and if you like that, and try to implement that. Maybe 1 week do Spelling City and for turning in, and then 1 week do the other stuff for turning in. But it's always open if you want the extra practice. And I highly recommend spending a little extra time on there for the extra practice, okay? Happy spelling to ya!